Hi. Uh, Usually I'm happy and smiling and whatever. I like to be positive, but I think this is like pretty serious, and I don't want to come off like I'm being funny and laughing at things and joking, which sometimes I do because I have a kind of weird sense of humor. But I think this is really serious, and I don't know what to say about all this, and I've been driving around a bit and I've been seeing a lot of craft all over, and I don't even know where to begin. I have so much footage that I've shot in so many different places of these aircraft and just like really peculiar activity going on in the air, because I do see a difference because I've been driving around this whole area very extensively for like 8 years. So it's definitely different than it used to be. So I don't know, I just keep like talking and putting these little things because I think it makes it more human to see like a human being talking. And I'm not AI. I'm not. See, you could hear that noise in the air. It's like nonstop. And it's everywhere I go. It's not just. At first I thought it was just here because I wasn't really driving around that much. But now I'm seeing it. It's like all over this area and New York City. I saw. I was in Bayonne. I was in Jersey City. I was in New York City. I was in Monroe, New Jersey, which is south from here, south and east from where I am, and I was up in areas like that were way north of here, and see, it's like, I could hear it up in the sky. There's just like this roaring sound aside from the chimes that there, but this is serious, and I'm not really sure how to talk about it, as close as I can. And I just, like, I'm not really thinking about doing this. Like, I don't really, I have other things that I'd like to be doing, but I feel like it's important for me to, it's very time consuming for me to edit. And I have so much that I've shot in so many different areas that I'm sort of not really sure how to even begin. But I don't want to talk too much because I know people don't have a lot of time to be watching things, and I don't even know what to do about this, but I just feel it's important to get the word out. Big Brother is watching you. This side is clear, and this side is particulates. This side's not going to be clear for long, though. Oh, here we go. Here's our friends. It's hard for me to see the camera. Trying to get in as best focus as I can. And why is it flying right over me? I do not know. Here's another one that's like flying right over me. And it sounds like it's hard for me to get it in focus because I'm like, the sun is like directly in my eyes. There it is. sure where it's coming from. I can't see it, but I can sure hear it. Here comes another one. I guess they're just going out for pizza. That is absolutely crazy. This is like really absolutely crazy. Hi. I'm out here taking a walk again. I needed to sort of get to a place that was a little bit quiet, and I like this spot a lot, but the sun is facing, maybe I should turn towards the sun. So yeah, it's like yesterday, oh, and then I'm getting a shadow. So yesterday was just like kind of surreal. It was like a beautiful day and very sort of like the first warm day of the year. And I went for a walk in the woods near my house. There's like a part of, I think it's the Patriots Path or something, but it goes through the town where I live. And I was taking a walk because the weather was just gorgeous. So I did a tape yesterday. I did like a little tape of my thoughts yesterday too. But this is like really, it was like a war zone in my town. There were like planes everywhere. There were spraying, lines in the sky. I don't know if that's a bad word for me to say, the C word, the CHEMTRAILS word. But so yeah, it was just like insane. And I'm thinking that people are going to be like, what is she talking about? There's nothing in the sky. Everything looks normal. But I see them because I've been seeing a lot of them. I know what they look like. And I don't know who they are or what it is. And I think that time is going to go by and people are just going to sort of space out and forget about it. And I know people are busy, but I think it's important for me to document what is going on with in my area and with these aircraft, because if it is a research, if it, like Trump said, it was research, right? So if that's the case, then who's doing the research and what are they researching? So I think they're doing some sort of trials or experiment or something, and I just want people to know what is going on here, because it's like truly bizarre. And I suspect at this point, from what my observations are, is that they're initiating some sort of surveillance. It seems like it's some kind of surveillance, because I see these things just sort of loitering in the sky, and they're these huge aircraft, and they're disguised as like commercial planes. And I know that sounds like really nuts, but I think that's, and I don't know who's doing it. And you'll see it, like you'll see in the woods right now. And this is what's going on in the sky, like above me. Like I don't know what this is. And these are not like your sort of typical, corridor, flight corridor, whatever, out in the woods. And, I don't know, it's really pretty. This is nice what it looks like. So, that's what it looks like where I'm at. And you could hear there's like these frogs. These frogs are called spring peepers, and you could hear them, I could hear them off in the distance. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up. So anyway, I have like a kind of weird sense of humor, and I might seem like I'm a little bit like silly or daffy or whatever, but I'm like, I do a lot of studying and research. So but I mean, I think that what is happening is serious, and I want to keep posting, but my computer sort of blew up last night, so I got to see if I could fix it and try to keep editing and putting it out there, information out there, because something is going on here. And I know that if you're in another part of New Jersey or of the state or of the world, that this may not seem like anything important, but I just have this gut feeling that there's something really important about this, and that's why I'm sticking with it. And I just want to keep putting the information out there, because I see these craft everywhere. And I was at Home Depot today, and I was out in the they have like a garden section, and I was walking, you know, I was just looking at stuff there, and there's like one over my head in Home Depot outside, and it's like, and then, you know, I see them at the, you know, I was at the, there's like a ShopRite and another store, and, you know, I see them just like going across the parking area, you know, these, and just around it. I have a lot of stuff that I shot, you know, and I'm going to try to edit some of it, because I know people are going to think I'm like crazy, because they always have thought I was crazy. But you know, it's just the stuff that I like have these gut feelings about usually ends up panning out to be accurate, and I'm gonna stick with that, you know. And I have like no reason to make stuff up or lie. I don't really, you know, I'd love it if people comment and like and subscribe. That would make me very happy. But the thing is, I'm not depending on this for my income. So I'm just putting the word out there about what is going on. And I hope that people will appreciate it. And because it is a, you know, it is work, but I enjoy it. So I like learning new stuff, and I'm learning how to do editing, which I've always wanted to do. So, you know, so, but I just, there's something about this that is like, you know, just like, you know, danger flag is going off in my head. So I'm just putting it out there, and I hope people appreciate it. And please comment, like, I like reading the comments. See, now you could hear it. You shouldn't be hearing this sound in the middle of the woods. And I don't see any craft above me. There may be one somewhere within the vicinity. And also I noticed too that when I was driving home, I was on the highway, and it was like the sun was sort of going down, and there's this like particulate matter in the sky, and it's like it was almost sort of orangish. And I don't think, you know, we don't live, I mean, it could be from forest fires or whatever, because there was a fire in Long Island, I think. So I'm not very close to Long Island, but you know, things carry in the air. But this is just like something's weird. You know, something's weird. So if you have information, or if you'd like to comment, please do. So I don't want to go on and on about it. I know people have busy lives and things. So all right, take care.